Can I get a hiya? What's going on, everybody? We have Jared joining us today. We're going to be hacking his funnel and seeing what we could do. He has a marketing agency specializing in Facebook ads, very successful. He's got some really great results for people. So we're going to bring him on in a second. So today he shared his funnel with me yesterday in a coaching program and offered a few tips and things like that. So I thought it'd be fun to bring him on for a live and hack it together. I spent a little bit of time yesterday just playing around with some ideas, but I haven't really spent too much time on it. So I'm going to be on the spot here and kind of winging it as we go. So hopefully we end up with a cool funnel. Uh, Hopefully no more than an hour. We'll see if we can get it done in half an hour. See if we can get this banged out really quickly, and be happy to show you guys the final results once it's all done and finished. So I'm going to bring Jared on for an intro. And what's up, Jared?
Hey, how's it going, Tony? Can I get a hiya?
Oh, I got a hiya. Nice, man. I
Yeah,
love it.
I love it. How's it going?
Great, brother. How you doing?
Hey, doing good, man. I'm excited for this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. So you want
hmm
to tell them a little bit about what you're doing these days?
Yeah, sure. So, I kind of have an ad agency targeted towards realtors right now, but also doing some agency work for local businesses or businesses that just want an online strategy plan. Help them put that plan together, and then go help them implement it if that's what they wanted to do too. So, that's what this funnel we're about to dive deep into right now. Tony's the master designer. And I'm not a good designer, so he's gonna take my crappy funnel and turn it into a good funnel.
Let me just clarify. I'm a good funnel builder and a pretty good designer. Design, Design's
I
not
think
my
I
strong
think
point.
you're pretty
So
good. I think you're pretty good.
awesome, man. And you just graduated from college.
I did. Yep, just a couple weeks ago, actually.
Congratulations, man. It was a
Thank you.
long
I
ride, huh?
appreciate it.
And then one quick question before we start. As an entrepreneur, what does freedom mean for you? What does that look like? Your ultimate freedom goal?
I love it. Freedom to me is just living life on your own terms. Doing whatever you want to do, whatever fuels you to go make an impact in the world, to live the life you want to live without being tied down to by income or by anything that's getting in your way. It's just having the flexibility to live life on your own terms, which I'm sure you know quite a bit. Quite well living in an RV and traveling the world. So
Yeah,
it's awesome.
it's been pretty amazing, man. That's what it's about for me too. And having this, we live in a great time, man, with the internet. I mean, we can really just do write our own write our own lives, our stories,
Seriously.
and it's pretty awesome, man.
That's awesome.
So,
Yep.
all right, you ready to dive in?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm
Let's do it.
excited.
I'm gonna switch screens, and I might be looking around different places. So if I'm not looking at the camera, sorry, don't let me confuse you guys. And this is kind of a test run for my Facebook Live show, which is going to be seven days doing, hopefully bringing people on at least 3 or 4 of those days. So still working out some bugs and testing some different software. This is StreamYard, which has been really cool so far. I've been really impressed with it. I tried the Be Live. I like this one a little bit better. But anyways, let's get on to the mission here. So here, let me show you really quickly where we're at so far. And this is a quick overview of what we got going on so far. And just a couple of the things are really big, which really most people don't really care too much about that. They just want to get into the important stuff here. And also some of the borders looks a little dated, having the borders and things, kind of this old school web design.
hmm
uh, I said we can maybe get rid of the box shadow. It's not really doing much for the design, and then the font really shifts down here. It almost looks like it's a different web page once you get down to
Yeah,
the
it's not really cohesive. Is that
yeah,
the word?
absolutely. And
Yeah.
maybe we can do some with these pictures, but oh, the other thing I was thinking too is you got the form 3 times on here. So let's try doing just one form up top, and then we'll put a button down here, and then when you do the button, it'll scroll them back up to. I think
Okay.
that's
I
I think
like
that's
that.
maybe better than having 3 forms on there. It might be a little overwhelming for people.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Awesome. And then yeah, so And I kind of showed you a little bit of what I was working on yesterday. We'll work with that, but if you decide you want to stick with more of a wider version, we can always go back to that.
Hmm. Yeah.
So,
However, whatever makes it look the prettiest is what I'm down for.
okay, it's got to be pretty and effective.
Yep,
So
exactly. Pretty and effective.
here's what here's what we're starting with right now. We got a blank page. So let's get into the editor and get to work. I'm gonna try to go quick and cut some corners. I got a couple pictures that I already did, so we're gonna try to keep that keep it all as quickly as possible. So I'm gonna delete this, just get rid of this thing, and all right, let's get rid of this. So I was thinking because your logo is black, or I mean it's yeah, it's got a black background. I was thinking we just make the whole background black for the header.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
it'll kind of blend in a little bit better. So we're gonna add a new section. We're gonna do full width, uh, and then inside here we're gonna add. Uh, let's add 3. Sorry if I'm switching back and forth a lot, just to see what we got. Let's add 3 columns. And I already uploaded your images yesterday, so I'm just gonna upload them here.
Cool.
We got your logo on here somewhere. Oh, there it is
At the bottom.
at the bottom. And then this is I'm not gonna worry about this today, but this is really important. Make sure you're doing your SEO alt text. So for here, this is good for SEO and also um, for accessibility. So a lot of people are using screen readers, things like that. Or if your image doesn't show up, then the text will show up, so it gives a description of what it's about. But
Mm,
it's really good for SEO. So I would put your business name here.
okay.
I'll give you this. Just
Cool. I actually did not know about that.
Yeah, if you can do it, it helps a lot. I mean, a lot of the people are doing funnels. They're not really too worried about SEO because you're driving traffic.
Hmm.
But it's definitely helpful. And
Hmm.
then we want to make the background black
Yeah.
so it matches your logo. And
I like the darker vibe a little bit too. I like that. I like
yeah,
how that looks with the
yeah, if
black
you do it
background.
right, it's really cool.
Hmm.
It's easy to get carried away, but I think it's pretty cool if you handle it the right way. And then for your image, you have the circle here. I actually took the background out. I made it transparent, and then I flipped it around, so it's gonna kind of
Sweet.
be facing into the website a little bit.
It's those small little things that make a difference, like facing into the action where you want the eyes to go to, right?
Yeah, it really helps a lot. And then I hope you don't mind if I give you some tips and some other people as we're going along.
Shoot
But
them. The more the merrier, right?
that's right. So when I open your image in a new tab, it's huge. It's 600 by 900 pixels,
Wow.
but it's only showing like 100 pixels or so.
Hmm.
So from a speed point of view, that's going to really have a big effect on your page load times.
Ah,
And there's no reason to load this huge image. So even though you're seeing it only in this size, it's being loaded in this size. So it's adding a lot of weight to your page, which is really unnecessary.
got it.
So if you're using images just for something really small, I would crop them in Photoshop or Canva or something like that. Canva's free.
Hmm.
That way you're saving those resources, and then you're helping your page load times.
Nice. Yeah, Canva's awesome. Even I know how to use that one.
Yeah, it's really cool. Here's another tip. I'm not going to do it today just for time's sake, but when we're all done here, with your final pictures, I would just go through here and it, this is the one I use. It's really easy, but there's a lot of other ones here. It's called tinyping.com,
Hmm.
and I'll give you an example of a background picture we're going to use. Let's see. So if you drop that on there, it just compresses the image. So right now it's 123, 124 kilobytes, but it will compress it. Now the final was 32 kilobytes, so you save 74%,
Hmm.
and you can
Wow,
download it. And
that's crazy.
to the naked eye, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. So filters in here and optimize them, but all that stuff really adds up when you're when you're working on the website. So it's going to really have a big effect on page speed, which it's good for SEO. It's an SEO ranking factor, but more importantly, if your people, if it's taken too low, people are going to be bouncing, which is not good.
Nope, not good at all.
Yeah,
And that just helped. That tip right there helped me out tremendously, because all my other funnels, I feel like or some of them will load super slow, so I'll get a lot of link clicks on like my Facebook ads, but then there'll be a drop off to landing page views because I didn't know the whole, the shrinking the picture trick. So I'm definitely gonna have to start implementing that one.
Yeah, that's a huge one, man. That'll save you a lot of speed on your website loading.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just getting rid of some margin and stuff like that here, so we can get you butted up against the bottom there. Leave a little bit on top. And then I think, I don't know if we can make this a little smaller. Get you all the way over there. So these are the columns, so you can actually, yeah, so you can have different amount of columns. So we're doing 3 columns here. I'm gonna add a little bit of text over here also, which will, let's do a headline here. Oh, actually, one thing I wanted to do first was I wanted to set the typography. The content font is going to be Lato. We're going to try this out and see how it looks, and then we'll use Oxygen for the heading. I have to double check, but I believe if you set them here and you don't set them anywhere else, then it's going to save some extra loading of fonts and things like that.
Okay.
So you can also set them throughout the site, but I usually recommend sticking with 2 fonts, because if you do too many fonts, that's going to also affect your page speed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and here we're going to say, oh, sorry, my phone's blowing up. That's in consulting. And did I spell that right? Everything good? Let me check the color here. Hold on 1 second. Let me save this. Good idea to save often too, in case things crash or you need to do an undo or something like that. And I'm going to check the color of this green. So there's a Chrome has an inspector tool. You can look at all the code and stuff. You can check colors, has a little eyedropper. But this is how you check all your code and see what's going on. Okay, so we're going to change this to that color. Trying to go quick, man. And we don't need to be that big. Originally, I had your email and your address here. I was thinking, but I was thinking that you probably want people to fill out the form instead of trying to call you.
Mm-hmm.
So probably better just to leave that down below, so if somebody wants it, they can get it. But
Yep,
they don't necessarily have to. And we're gonna bring that down. How's that look?
looks good. I like that.
Looks good. Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
And just to kind of give these guys a background on what the offer is, I don't know if I explained it too well, but it's just like, instead of, when you walk into a marketing agency for marketing help, instead of someone just pitching you on your services, like we do this, this, and this, and this, the offer is to kind of sit down for a 2-hour intensive strategy session, where we kind of look at what the business is currently doing, what their goals are, and the best path to get there using, online advertising, content. So we put together a big plan. So that's kind of the call to action to go do that, to order that 2-hour business intensive, so that they can get their plan in place, and then they can choose if they wanted to implement it themselves or have me implement it.
Cool. So when they opt in, do you guys phone call? Is that the idea?
It's actually sending straight to an order page. So I have my video that I need to put in too. That it's just a 2-minute video explaining what they're gonna get. It's $497 to sit down for this 2-hour intensive. We do their research on their business, go through this 2-hour intensive. So I'm basically doing the sales page on this video right here. I mean, basically telling them what they're gonna get, what the offer is.
Awesome. And then the sales page is going to be basically charging them.
Yep, they get taken to an order page right after this page.
Nice. All right, so here I'm going to just move this over a little bit. I'm going to use some custom CSS to do this. So let's see here. Just check it out. A lot of people don't know, but you can use negative margin to move stuff further than its borders.
Mm.
I don't want to do it there though. That's not working.
How long have you known HTML?
Man, I've been doing about 10 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I started my own business. I invented a product a while ago, and I went way over budget with the engineering and all that, and I didn't have a big budget anyways. But by the time I was done, I didn't have enough money for a web developer, so
Oh man, had
I
to
had to
learn it
figure
all
it out.
yourself. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's better. So I move it with CSS, move it a little closer. So what I'm going to do is you can go up here and you can, if you go to this little hashtag here, you can get the CSS info, which
Mm.
is the ID. It's a unique CSS. And we'll probably change this when we do mobile, but for now I'm just going to do it like this. Because when you do mobile, maybe we don't need it to
Mm-hmm.
do. If I had more time, I would probably set up a separate CSS query for desktop and mobile now instead of having to go back later. But
Yeah.
we're in a kind of a rush here, so.
Yep.
So basically, I said the margin right is negative 50, so that moves it an extra 50 pixels to the right, which is kind of outside of its container. And you can also do that if you want to move something up to overlap something.
Very cool.
So that's the header. I think it looks good.
And that's a lot of, yeah, that looks awesome. And that's something I think a lot of people don't know is that you can do HTML and custom CSS with your ClickFunnels pages. So like, if something doesn't look perfect, if you know code or know someone that knows code, they can go in and, really make it exactly how you want it to look.
Yeah, I mean, if you're if you're looking to build funnels or start your own agency and doing it, it's definitely worth learning some basic CSS and
Mm-hmm.
HTML, little JavaScript. You can follow our page. We'll be doing some cool tutorials. So
Yeah.
actually, let me throw this up here while I got it. I got anybody, for those of you guys that are watching, can we get a live and those watching later a replay and tell us where you're coming from? So I'm going to go on to the next section, which is one thing I was going to say about this picture. It's a little cut off, so I don't know if you can get another picture that shows your whole arm, or you might be able to just edit it, soften it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a small thing, but kind of get rid of that sharp edge there. So
Okay.
if you can get something that shows your whole body and then do a transparent background, it would look a little bit cleaner.
Got it. Cool.
And then I'm going to add a new section here, and this one's going to be where we're going to add your header, your video, and so it's going to be full width, and we'll have a header going across the top. Let's see here. So we need a one column row here, just for the header. I had some. I'm not sure if you're set on the copy, and I'm not a copywriter by any means, but I had some made a small change here. I don't know if that sounds good or not, but
No, yeah, I like that.
get my
Get my
proven.
proven 90-day digital marketing plan, 100% customized for your business today.
I'll just throw it here. You can change it, of course.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna put today up here. All right, and then for this one, we're gonna do a background image. So I basically made a background image that's really dark. So it's just kind of emphasizing, but you can't really see too much of it. And let's see, we're gonna do white. Make this a little bigger. That's cool. And then we can highlight some words a little bit. So let me see what color we got here. I should learn there's a way to save these colors. Maybe there is. Oh yeah, that looks like it right there. Okay, so that's a recently used color. So I'm just going to highlight a couple things with bold. So maybe proven. Actually,
It
this
would
is
make
all
them
bold.
pop.
Yeah. So we're going to unbolden it and then bold that one. And then here you can do a separate color for the bold text. So you can make it stand out a little bit. You might maybe go a little bit lighter. We'll have to see how it is when we're all done. You can play with what words you want to highlight here, just see. But
I think yeah, that last little bit's an important part that should be bolded.
or maybe just 100% customized.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we can play it. That's easy to change. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna add the text. So I'm gonna do the video on the left. So we're gonna add another row here. It's gonna be 2-column row, and then here's gonna be a video, and then here's gonna be a subheadline. Let's make it. And I'm gonna left align. I know everybody likes to center align stuff, but I
Mm-hmm.
like to left align a lot. I think it looks a little cleaner. If you go up here and you can actually change the line height to different. So if you want more vertical spacing between the text, see how it's kind of getting bigger there.
Mm.
A little easier to read. A lot of times people have stuff crammed together. It's kind of hard to read.
Yeah. And also, I like what you did with the 2 columns, whereas on my old one, I had it all vertical, which makes the person scroll more.
Yeah,
Uh,
you got to scroll down to the form. Yep.
yeah. So you know, just taking up that real estate, as much real estate as possible towards the top. Is that kind of the theory you go for?
Yeah. So people can see it right away. They see the video right away and see the form. We got a couple comments. Uh-oh. Amber says, should we watch us or James Free Alive? Well, of course you should watch us. You were scared.
We're better than James.
That's
Nah.
right. We appreciate you watching. How you doing, Amber? Amber's starting to do her Facebook Lives daily. So that's very exciting.
Yep. Amber's awesome.
Yeah, we love her.
Yep.
Okay, so next is sorry man, I'm in my RV. It's a little sweat box in here and I got the window closed because there's some little noisy cars driving by and stuff like that. So
Yep.
if I start sweating, it's not because I'm so nervous.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so we're gonna add the forms here. We're gonna input, and this is gonna be first name. I think it's first name. What do you got? First name, last name. Yeah. So this is just the placeholder that shows, and then I'm just gonna duplicate this 3 times. So this is gonna be last name, and then this is gonna be. Oops. Don't forget to change the input type, which is already changed, and then this is gonna be email.
Yep.
Yeah, if you forget to change the input type, it's going to screw you up big time when you connect things.
Yeah. I've done that before. You don't want to do that.
No, it's easy to forget all that stuff.
Yep.
So I'm going to save and preview and then see how things are lining up here. How does it look so far? Looks good?
I like it. Like I didn't think at first I would kind of like that bluish scheme, but seeing it like this, like it actually looks very like aesthetically pleasing to me at least.
Yeah, it kind of pops, and I think for the bottom you got a lot of text, so we'll make it mostly white for that, a little easier to read. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it definitely pops and stands out.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm gonna change these a little bit. on the forms. I'm just gonna make them square with no border. See how it looks. Oh, I like the icons. I don't know if you like those little icons on the right.
Um, eh,
No,
I think it looks good.
without without the icon.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just skip it for now.
All right, cool, cool. And let me see if there's any borders here. Okay, I'll just square this one up. And this one here. All right, and then we got a little more text here under the video we're gonna add. Just right under here. Actually, I wanted to get this margin just a little bit less. Put these a little closer together.
Nice.
Add a little paragraph here. All right, so what do we got? This is kind of like a warning, so I'm just gonna make it italic and a little bigger
Yeah.
the font. Maybe make it 18. Oh, and then we need a button, actually. So let's see. Button will be, I think, get your plan now.
What's your
And
view on button? Sorry to interrupt, but
oh, no,
what's kind of your theory or philosophy on button colors? I know there's a lot of talk with button colors, and if you should make it like the same as like your main color scheme, or if it should be like the most opposite as your color scheme, or what's your kind of view on that?
yeah, I think you definitely want to test different button colors because they're really important. But I think as long as it stands out, you're okay. There's different studies and things about which ones work, but it's complicated stuff because you got different your different markets. You're talking to different people, things like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, definitely there. You want to split test it is what I'd recommend.
Yep.
So
I
for
just
now,
find it.
oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I find it fascinating how a simple thing like button color that can increase or decrease your conversions by 30, 40%. Like I've seen that multiple times, and it just blows my mind somehow that like someone won't click because it's a certain color, but it's just like a psychological thing that goes on in their brain.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it makes
Yeah.
a really big difference, and it's just so yeah. I mean, that's why testing so good because it really does make a difference
Mhm.
in your conversions and things like that.
Mhm.
So let's see. I want the corners to be square. You can play around with shadows and things like that if you want.
Mhm.
There's all kinds of different, effects, hovers. So we'll just stick with the basics for now. You can do animations, kind of get people's attention. So we're gonna say get your plan now. I'm gonna change the color to match. So I'm just gonna match what you have for now because it really stands out here.
Mhm.
But
I
yeah, I
agree.
mean you can definitely play around with some different colors and things like that.
Yeah, that dark blue background. I agree that having that teal color or whatever you would call that color as the button color, at least to start out with, I think it, like you said, it does pop right away.
Yeah, it looks really good. Let me see. I'm not sure if I can change this out. Yeah, I'll just change that for now and see if it. I got rid of the video, so I need to put something there. Let me see here. I'm just trying to do a dummy video to put in here.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can get a filler. It didn't work. Let's try that. Yeah, and then you have a little bit of a house showing back here. You can change these images to match, depending on who your market is. If you're going for real high-end houses, maybe you want to put a different type of house back here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to move the video down a little bit so it lines up.
Yeah. And this funnel isn't targeted specifically towards real estate. It's really, this is the general business type of funnel.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But I mean, I still think it looks good. I mean, regardless if there's houses there.
Yeah, I mean, you can put whatever you want back there and just change it up a little bit.
Yep.
So maybe make this text a little bit smaller, just a hair smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I know what I was going to do. Let me think about having the video a little bigger.
Yeah. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, so make the video a little bigger. Yeah, I think that's cool. You don't want it to be too narrow there, but all right, and then sorry, I'm a little picky when it comes to spacing and stuff.
That's a good thing, though.
It can be.
Yeah.
Maybe not when you're doing a Facebook Live, though.
Yeah. Right. No, it's good.
Thank you, Amber. Uh-oh. Nice one on YouTube said, I'm not a fan of your logo and color choices, but the content is what really matters, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry to let you down on that.
I think it's pretty aesthetically pleasing, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone views things differently, so.
Yeah, it's personal preference, and if that's your branding, I mean, that's what we have to work with. So that's where we're at. So, but we appreciate the input definitely. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty good for the upper section. We might play with some of this a little bit. This is a little bit hard to read in here, so maybe lighten it up or try a different color, or maybe just keep it the same color and then bold.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely we can play with it a little bit, but for the
No
sake
doubt.
of speed, we'll just leave it as is for now and then come back to that. So next we got why get a marketing plan? So I thought we'd break this up a little bit, and let's go to the next section here. Full width. Usually, this is the bottom one, so right now I'm going to add a bunch of padding to the bottom because it's kind of hard to scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's hard to access sometimes. So, and then we're going to add a new row here for the heading and the new element, which would be a headline. All right, and I'm going to just capitalize these first letters here for the headline.
Kurt says, "What's up? What's up, Kurt?"
What's up, Kurt? Thanks for joining us. We're making good
Appreciate
progress
it.
so far.
We're trucking along.
I hope. So text color. I can't remember which color I think that's the one.
Yep.
All right, and then font
Should
size,
be.
we're gonna make that bigger. Let's see how that looks. And then I like to have a little bit of spacing when you start a new section, a little bit more white space in there, make it a little more readable. And let's see, for the next one, we're gonna do. Oh, thank you, Kurt. Appreciate it. Kurt said, "Looking good. I better get that on the screen." Probably not gonna get too many of those today. Actually, we're gonna add another section, and so here you got a checklist.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just I'm gonna break it up a little bit with a picture, and I got a picture that I just downloaded. So you can definitely change this picture more time. It's just I didn't have much time to find stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then here on this side, we're gonna add a bullet list.
Ooh, I like that picture actually. I really like
Yeah.
that picture.
One other thing though, just all these pictures I just grabbed randomly, so you got to be careful for copyright things.
Yeah. All right. Got to be
I know
careful
people
about
are
that.
getting sued. I know
Yeah.
people are getting sued, so really make sure that you have permission to use it or you pay for the picture, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So this is just for this is just for test purposes. So
Mm-hmm.
if you make it live, yeah, definitely make sure
Yep.
we're good to go.
I don't know if it's the same for others, but Kurt's looking good. Comment still covering the
Oh,
bullet.
sorry guys. Yeah, let me get rid of that. Okay, perfect. Thank you for telling me.
Mm.
All right, so we'll bold this. I'm gonna make these a little bit bigger too by the time we're done here. Got one more to add. These are bullet points, so um, you might consider making this shorter, and then you can add some extra text underneath or something like that, maybe.
Mm. I
Just
agree. Yeah.
so people can scan it really quick, and then they can go and underneath there, then you can add more text and stuff like that.
Okay.
All right, so one more, and then we'll make this a little bigger. And then we're good on comments. Everything good. All right, so let's. I was gonna change these checklists also.
Mm.
So if you go to the advanced, you can change these just to uh, just to mix it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the checks at? I passed them. We'll use this open check here.
Cool.
All right, there's the other one, and one more. And then for the checks, I'm gonna make them green also. So what green are we using that one there? And then we're gonna make this font a little bit bigger. Maybe like a 20. And let's make this picture a little smaller. There we go.
Sweet.
What do you think of that? Looks good?
I think that looks awesome.
Cool. Cool. I'm going to drop this picture down just a little bit so it lines up with the first,
Mm-hmm.
lines up with the text.
What do you think about putting a border on that picture?
I'm not really huge on borders
Mm-hmm.
so much. I mean, if anything, maybe like a little drop shadow, I think would be all right.
Okay.
Because it's already, I mean, it's on white, so it's already got like a border, and I don't really like the huge borders and things. I think um, they can be overused, and so there's a little shadow on there.
Cool.
That's a little more subtle, but yeah, I think people overdo the borders, and it kind of takes away from design in a lot of cases.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, so next is but you can always play with it, or split test. Um, so let's see. Next we got services, and then get your plan now. So let's see what we should do. A lot of times I like to separate it with a different section, maybe just a different color. We can change this padding a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt said, if you like the picture, use tinyeye.com to find where you can buy it. Google Images works too.
Hmm.
Tinyeye.com. And I have a very similar picture and changed the coffee to a latte. Kurt's fancy.
You like the lattes, Kurt, huh?
Latte.
Yeah.
with a half a twist of macchiato. All right, so we're
Mhm.
gonna lower this bottom padding a little bit. I do like to use some space. A lot of people really make stuff tight, but I like to have a little extra space around. So let's do another full width, and I don't know. We'll just play with it like a little bit a background color, but something just really light, like just to give it a little bit of separation.
Yep. I think
And
that looks
then
really good.
we
Light
got,
gray or something.
yeah, it'll just separate it without getting too crazy. And then maybe I use one more image in another section, a little background, but I don't like to get too carried away.
Hmm.
We could try it here. I have one that I made that was really a light image, so we could try it here and see how it looks. Also,
Okay.
let me add this row first here at the header. Actually, I'm gonna delete this. It's easier to duplicate this since we got all the styling,
Hmm.
so we don't need to. Oops, we don't need to figure all the colors and everything again. Even though the color didn't take, that's interesting. All right,
Yeah. I
so
wonder. Yeah, it must. Did it change to the same style as the bullet points? Maybe.
maybe let's see what it is. Oh yeah, probably did. Let me try it again.
Yeah, that was pretty odd. I've never seen it do that too, where it like switched like that. But
Yeah, well the font's the same, but the color is not. So,
hmm,
well, anyways, that's
it's weird.
yeah. So, all right, and we're gonna do some text here. So for this text and the services I provide, I may suggest for you. This would probably be a cool place to do another image, but on the opposite side or something, just to break it up.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna use the same image just because I don't have anything else.
Yeah, and we can just switch it up later.
Yeah, so I'll just clone this and then move it down into here,
Cool.
and then move this over here, move this over here, like that. Oh, where the service? Oh, the servicing's here, so that has to go up. And then we'll add just a subheading here, maybe. Oops. Subheadline. Make that a little bigger. Let's see what we got. I think that's a little not. I think the picture looks cool, but being against the white, it's kind of not really that great. I think.
Hmm.
Let's check it out here. We're just working together, live and live. Oh, thank you, Amber. Thanks for getting our back. So yeah, you can see there's a little interior there. Maybe make it a little darker. It's kind of hard to see, so I don't think you need to have it there just to have it. But it does add a little bit of interest there by having it.
Nice.
But I think having it against this white is not really good. So unless we had an extra banner in there, maybe like a call to action banner,
Hmm.
which might work okay. I think I had one more picture. Let me see if it's see what we got here. Uh, let's try this picture really quick. A call to action after that section might be all right.
Hmm.
Let's see. That might break it up a little bit. Oh, that's not bad. So that actually is. I added a little color on this one. Let's see how it looks. So you scroll down, you got this section, and then that kind of breaks it up a little bit into a new section. What do you think of that?
It's good. It's good. I think the services. I think those are the wrong bullet points actually.
Oh yeah, I got to change those out. I just
Yep.
cloned this one for now. So
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
yeah, and then we'll change out the picture.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
I was thinking that we could have a maybe if you had more content here, it's kind of close to have it here and then another one here. I think that's a little much,
Yeah,
but yeah, I think it looks good though.
cool. And then
Okay,
just put one under the services area.
yeah, yeah, we'll get that. Add the rest of the text there. Yeah, so for this, I think I would you probably have to retype it in here because I think you want the same format with like the all uppercase is going to be kind of hard to read and a
Yeah,
little much.
I agree. We can go do that later if we wanted to.
Okay, yeah, I'll just leave it like it is now, and then we'll just shorten these so that we can kind of get the basic.
Hmm.
And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, if you shorten these a little bit, like they'll be on your thing. All right.
Sorry if you hear a dog in the background. I think Grace wants to go say hi to everyone.
Oh, it's all right.
Say hi to everyone, Grace.
What's up, Grace? Cute.
Say hi to Tony and all his viewers.
My dogs are in the house. They're too loud, so I said today they got to be inside.
Yep.
How old is Grace?
She's one.
Cute.
Still a little puppy in my
Yeah,
yeah. She's so ornery.
really.
Yeah.
Looks like Australian Shepherd.
Yep, a mini.
Oh, nice.
So she won't get over 21, 22 pounds. So
Nice.
yeah.
This is cute. All right, let me get these last couple squares settled up. Let's see where we're at. Should just search. It'd be much easier. All right, there we go. I hate these icon finders. If you don't search, you can never find what you're looking for.
Yeah, there's so many.
And then icon colors. These didn't change for some reason. Okay, yeah, a lot of times you have to switch out and then switch back to get the colors to take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see where we're at next. We got just some more text here. So we'll just add maybe a full width text underneath. I think that would
Cool.
be cool. We need a full width section and then a new element paragraph. Maybe make this one italic. Let's see where we're at. Actually, not too much longer, I think.
Yeah, we've made some good progress. I mean,
Haven't even cut out. I think looks like it's going good.
yeah, very cool.
We got a little bit more to go here. So let's see where we're at. All right, so we got the services. Think of that. Looks okay?
I think that looks beautiful.
So, man. I'll tighten this up a little bit. Maybe this should be a little bigger too, font.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe do the bullet points just a little bit bigger. I don't know.
A little bigger. These are
Just
20.
so the one below it could maybe be smaller, and then I don't know. Of course, it is a lot smaller on my screen since it's just one little box. So
yeah, I'll leave it the same, and then you can adjust it if you once you see it
hmm
in real world. I think it looks pretty good.
I think that looks good too. Awesome.
And maybe this is redundant, so maybe you don't need the services and then this other one here.
hmm
So maybe you could just get rid of this.
Yeah.
But we'll leave it, and then if you want to consider it, but
hmm
let's see. Yeah, we'll just leave it for now, but we can think about that.
Okay. Cool.
And then another section. So next is going to be whoa, too big. Is this the disclaimers? I would usually probably put it in the footer section, but is this something you want everybody to see right now before they as they're
Mm,
reading it?
yeah, it's kind of different than like your typical disclaimer, just because
Okay.
it also has some more. It's just like more selling points, or it's just like I don't guarantee revenue goals because I'm only part of the equation, but people I work with, say, can vouch that I give 1,000% to all my clients. So
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think the text is okay, but maybe I would change it to just because disclaimer sounds like
Yeah,
legal jargon. So it's kind of,
sure.
if you have disclaimer and then it gets your plan, it's kind of like you give me all these warnings and then next you're telling me to sign up. So it's
Yeah, that makes sense.
so yeah.
Uh,
Or promise to you or something like that might be a little bit less resistance.
hmm
I like that it's honest and tells people we don't guarantee and here's why, but here's what we offer.
Yeah, I
For
think you're right, though. I think that could definitely be below the call to action, though, for sure. But
yeah,
in the footer or something, I think it could go there.
yeah. I think people are used to that, so it's not. I don't think it's like really being shady or anything. But
hmm
um, so let's see where we're at here. So maybe good time for another call to action.
I would have to agree.
Nice. Let's try this, man. I have an idea to make it stand out a little bit. Let's do that.
I like that.
So that'll make it pop a little bit. And add a one section headline. And then what do we say? Let's see how this looks. Make that bad boy white. I guess that's white, but then we can have a subtext here. Make that a little bigger too.
Cool.
So when you planning to launch everything?
Let's see. I'm hoping a week from now at the latest. So I'll probably be doing some Facebook ads and some Google ads. That's probably the main traffic sources I'll be using, at least to start.
You're taking massive action, man.
You got to be bold.
That's true. All right, so that's bold. That's not bold. Let's see how it looks. It has to be like a darker color.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like this. Let's try this color really quick and see how it looks. All right, let's see what that looks like.
Cool.
Actually, I should duplicate that so we keep it the same. Yeah, it doesn't really drag that good all the way down. You got to do it in steps.
Yeah, that's one thing they could be better at.
Yeah, there's a couple little things, but
Yeah,
it's all right. Overall, it's cool.
yeah.
And the community is unbeatable.
Oh, no doubt.
Education and
Mm-hmm. It's mind blowing. Mind blowing, some of the stuff you learn once you get deep into the weeds.
yeah, it's really cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's add a little more spacing in here. It's going to do a pop-up, so we got to change that. But we can worry about that a little later. Let's see how that looks real quick. Yeah, these lives take a lot of energy, man. A lot of struggling with the streaming. All right, so we're down to here. We're adding another call to action. So here's what we got.
Wow. That looks so much better already.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but just trying to whip it together quick and.
Seriously. I mean, yeah. I mean, we made a lot of progress in an hour, I feel like.
Nice.
Building funnels aren't the easiest, but you make it look easy.
Awesome, man. It's yeah, I'm hoping my channel can help people. Get people to be able to start doing this for themselves and.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something's not perfect here, but we can worry about changing that up later.
Mm-hmm.
Making improvements.
Yep. No doubt.
Okay, so next we're gonna do see what others are saying. I'm wondering if I think for now I'll just do it like this and maybe have a color background to make it stand out, but I'm not sure. Maybe if you made all the images the same size, even if you just added white space and stuff, it might be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I'll just add them like they are here. So let's just add a headline. Getting close.
Yep. We're almost done. It's getting towards the end.
How about if you added something like this about our proven system? I don't know. I'm not a copywriter, like I said.
I like it.
I
I
just
like
play
it.
one on the internet.
Yep.
And then I lost something here.
Oh no. What was that?
Why? Oh, I get a marketing plan.
Ah.
It's got to be somewhere. Did I get somewhere?
I don't know. It just like disappeared.
Maybe I moved that instead of duplicating it and replaced it.
Mm.
Oh, well, let's get it back in there. And then, oh yeah, because I capitalize, so I get a marketing plan. Yeah, once I get my show up and running, then I'm gonna start shift to get my training course going.
Really nice.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
Is the show going to be called Funnel Freedom Fighters?
Yeah, fellow freedom fighters, and then just to focus on, we talk about um, how people can use the internet to do what they want and get freedom in their life, whether it's spending more time with your kids or golfing, whatever freedom means to you, man. You should be able to enjoy.
Love it. Yep. I agree.
I talk a lot about my parents. My mom just passed away recently, and then my dad a couple years ago, and just
Hmm.
just watching them work all their lives, and then by the time they retire, they didn't really have much time to enjoy their life and do the things they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So
Yep. It's too bad. Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry about all that.
oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, it makes you
Hey,
realize.
it really puts everything into perspective, and it gives yourself a bigger mission.
Yeah, I mean, since we started doing this RV life, it's been awesome, and then just want to help other people. If other people can, if I can help other people do it, I mean, it will make me happy.
Hmm.
So,
It's awesome.
oh, this is a WebP. I'm gonna. I don't know why when I save sometimes it saves it as a WebP, so it's all messed up. So I'm just gonna do screenshots of these for now,
Okay.
just in the sake of time.
Yeah.
Try to get them a similar size. But yeah, maybe if you edited them with and just put some white space, so you got them about the same size, it might be easier to manage when you're
Okay.
uploading it and stuff.
Cool.
I'll try to get them close to the same. See how this works out. All right, we'll get these bad boys uploaded and get them in here. So that's gonna be image, and then I got. How long you been working with ClickFunnels?
It's been probably 3 years since I probably made my very first funnel, but it was the worst funnel of all time.
Really sucked.
Yeah. Um, but I mean, I haven't made like a ton, but I've been using the software for about 3 years, I'd say.
Yeah, nice.
What about you?
Uh, yeah, a little less than that, probably a couple years.
Nice.
But
I'm sure you've made a lot more funnels than me, though.
yeah, I've gotten pretty heavy into it too. So
Yeah.
trying to learn all the technical stuff and
Hmm.
kind of a geek that way, I guess.
Yep. Are you very good at Action MD yet?
No, not that great. I've been using Active Campaign,
Okay.
but I have set up some stuff with it, and I've done some follow up funnels and things like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's still a little confusing, and it just feels a little clunky to me. So, but it could be just because I don't really understand it fully.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm ready to watch these trainings that came out and give it another shot and see if I can
Yep.
figure it out. I mean, it's cool that it's all built in and integrates. So if I can do that, it'd be awesome.
Hmm. No doubt. I used to use Mailchimp, but then at Funnel Hacking Live, they did a big pitch to, and you got a bunch of extra bonuses in typical Russell fashion
Yeah.
for upgrading to Actionetics MD. So I upgraded then. So I've been trying to learn it a little bit too. So, but you know, I agree. It's not perfect yet. I don't think so.
Yeah, even the display sometimes a little buggy. It's like overlapping, and I gotta kind of
Hmm.
weird stuff. So
Yep.
I think that's it, except for the disclaimer. You wanna? It's okay to add that to the footer area.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Maybe I'm not sure if this will look good or not, but let's try it out and see.
Okay.
Might be a little close, so you might want to change it up or put something else in there. But
Hmm.
I'll leave it like that for now, just to break things up.
Sweet.
And then we'll do the footer next, which will have your logo. So let's see here. Well, let's try this. See how it looks. Almost done, man.
Yeah.
I'd say, if you want, I'm happy to help you out. If you finish it up and then you want me to tweak it for mobile, because nothing's done for mobile really.
Oh yeah. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, I mean it gets the basic stuff's there, but there's definitely some extra stuff you need to do to
Hmm.
get it to look
It's a
right.
lot
But
different just viewing it on that tiny screen.
yeah, but I'd say when you're done getting all the contents and stuff, I'd be happy to take a look and help with the mobile side of it if you want to do that.
Awesome. Yeah.
Just hit me
Appreciate
up
that.
when you're ready.
Sweet.
So I guess we're gonna do that. See if that works, and then make it all white.
So where you at nowadays? You in Arizona? Was that right, or was that some
No, I'm up in Washington State.
Washington State? Okay.
Yeah, that's where my family is. So we came up for my mom's funeral, and then decided to stick around and see some friends and stuff,
Nice.
and then gonna start. We're gonna work our way to Alaska, actually.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So next week I'm gonna drive up, go to Canada a little bit, and
Huh.
then get into Alaska a little bit.
Very cool. You might
Yeah,
have to go. You might have to go say hi to Michaela.
yeah, that'd be cool, man. That'd be awesome. Let me. Oops, I don't want to do that. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I never imagined I'd be driving up there, so it should be pretty cool.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Trying to think the disclaimer. Maybe I'll put this down below and then put the disclaimer in here. Or maybe we can put it above. Let's see how it looks here. Let me get that text out of here. Yeah, hopefully this is helpful, man. It's been a pretty fun project.
Yeah, it's been super helpful. I've learned a lot just by sitting here watching you you do your thing, I've just been kind of sitting back and observing how you work the funnel, and it's awesome.
Awesome, man. Yeah, hopefully I'll get better at the Facebook Live is still a little new to me, so
Hey, same here. Same here.
trying to do too many things at once. It's like, oh man.
Yep.
So
It's like
yeah,
anything, though.
that's
The more you do it, the better you get, though, and more comfortable you get.
yeah, absolutely. That's a little big. Let me try one more thing here and see if we can make it a little better. Maybe I'll just move the disclaimer in here so it's full width.
Nice.
See if that's any better. Probably make it a little smaller. See what we got. Oh, oh dear. Well, I think footer that's probably all right.
Yeah.
Let's take a look and see how it looks. All right, let's do a quick check here. So we got these. Maybe just add a button here. Not a big call to action, but just another button.
Mm-hmm.
So then
I
I
don't
just
think it would hurt.
yeah, because then you got to scroll all the way down here. You got one here.
Yeah.
What do you think of that overall?
I think that looks beautiful.
Looks pretty
100
good.
times better than what I had.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I mean, like I said, designing is not my strong thing, but um, if I had more time to go through things, we'd probably do some more cool stuff. But I think it's pretty nice.
No, yeah, I think it looks awesome. It looks very professionally done, and
Yeah,
um, yeah, I'm excited to put it out to the world.
you gonna share it with the in the group and see what everybody thinks about that?
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be on the hot seat, man.
Yeah, I know.
Get a little more space here. So let me just add one more button here. Clone that. Move that bad boy down here. Oh yeah,
Boom.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then for these, you want to set the action to scroll. Yeah, they make it really easy, so you can just set to where you want it to scroll.
Hmm.
Except I don't know which row we're scrolling to, so let's try
Yeah.
that. If it works, do a quick test.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's you could put some subtle background here, maybe tighten these things up a little bit. For
Hmm.
I think for a banner, maybe make this a little smaller. Um, we could play around with it, but just for an hour, it's kind of.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty good.
we put in work. You put
Yeah.
in work for
Oh
an
yeah, of
hour.
course.
Yeah.
See, now when people come here and they click it, it just scrolls them up here, so you don't have to have the form on here a bunch of times.
Hmm. That's awesome.
I think it's a little. Let me just update these ones real quick. Set action, scroll, and section. I guess it's that one. And one more here. Oops. Scroll. Let me just test them out really quick. And then I think that's it. If it looks good,
Oh yeah, I
just
think that looks beautiful.
just
Perfect.
check out the pictures and make sure you can use them all right. And
Hmm.
I would definitely optimize them a little bit. Use a compression tool to get them a little smaller.
Okay.
I think size-wise they're all pretty good, but maybe this one can be cropped a little bit. You want to see what it's going to look like on mobile too, because the mobile, the thing with mobile is a lot of times when you go to mobile, then the picture becomes huge, so it doesn't always look that great either.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like here, that's not so bad actually.
Yeah, actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean mobile, you're probably 80% there, 90% there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe make the logo image a little smaller.
Yep. Should I, and maybe make those testimonials a little smaller too, maybe? Just
Let's check them out here.
because that's a lot of scrolling. I don't know.
Yeah, I would do that, and then maybe
Limit
this
the
extra.
space.
Yeah, I just shot them, but yeah, maybe tighten them up. I would do that for sure.
Cool.
I mean, there's a lot of things you do with custom CSS too, but it's kind of so these aren't working very well. That's one thing I found is when you do it on mobile, it's scrolling because the top of this section is way up here.
Mm-hmm.
But you want
Do
people
you
to
think
come.
on mobile maybe we could take off the header entirely? Just because on mobile, yeah, since that takes up so much space.
Yeah, I mean, you could maybe just leave your logo, make it really small, and then if you're okay with hiding this stuff,
Yeah, for mobile at least.
so
Like that.
logo. Yeah, so that would make it really small, and then of course the font will be smaller. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'd say once you get it settled, I'm happy to take a look and just get it tweaked for mobile.
Okay.
Make it
Yeah.
just so everything, the font will be smaller, the spacing will be smaller, so
Mm-hmm.
everything will look a lot better on your mobile phone.
Cool.
You can just share it with me once you get all the content finalized and everything, just before you go live.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to, yep, share it to the group as well. See what they have to think about it.
Yeah, that'd be fun, man.
Yep.
So it's not perfect, but I think it looks pretty good for just quick
Yeah.
hour or so.
No, yeah, you're awesome, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome that thank you for taking the time to go through and doctoring it up and making it look sexy.
No
And
problem, man. It's been fun. Thank
it's
you
been
for
awesome.
coming on the show. You're my second guest, so
Hey, nice.
ready to go live pretty soon.
Don't forget about me when you're making it big.
You too, man. We'll be there together. Hopefully, be on the stage together.
Exactly, man. That's the plan.
All right, Jared, bro. I'm just gonna wrap it up, and I'll send you the share link here, so you can have it and do with it as you will.
All right. Sounds like a plan, Tony. I appreciate it. Thanks for everything.
I appreciate it, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Yep. Talk to you soon. Hiya.
Okay. Have a good one. Hiya. See you later, bro. Take it
Yep.
easy.
Yep. You see you guys. Peace.